Okay, for this first demo, we're going up to the bamboo technique. For this one, remember you're going to want a two-tone brush, which means the brush is loaded with two different colors of paint, or two different tones of paint. So I'm going to start off by loading the brush up with water. That is going to make it a little bit gray, and that's okay. I want actually a grayish water, not a pure water. I'm going to sharpen it on the side. And then I'm going to load the brush by just dipping the tip of the brush into the paint. So now the brush is loaded with two different colors, a light gray wash in the center and a dark paint on the tip. For the bamboo, I'm going to hold the brush sideways against the paper. Instead of the perpendicular, I'm going to go parallel. For the bamboo, I'm going to do a stroke where I drag the brush down the side of the page. I'm going to stop at a joint, and then I'm going to add a little pressure and zigzag, and that's going to give the bamboo joint. Then I'm going to move down a little bit, create a gap, add a little pressure, zigzag, drag, stop, add pressure and zigzag a little bit, and there's my next joint. Then here I go to the next one, add a little gap, add pressure and zigzag, add drag down, and there's my first staff of bamboo. Now, I can vary the size of the bamboo by how much pressure I add. So in this case, I'm going to go a little less pressure. For a smaller piece of bamboo, I drag, stop, press, zigzag. There's a piece. Move over and create a gap. Stop, press, zigzag. Drop, stop and press. Move. Lift up, press, zigzag. Drag on down, and that gives me two stalks of bamboo. The next step is to add branches and buds. Now the branches will only come out of the gaps in between. So for this, I'm just going to use the bottommost hair of the brush, creating long, skinny branches. That's actually pretty long. No, that's a little dark. I want to lighten that a bit. And then there will be buds, places where leaves will emerge out. On this side, I think I'm just going to do one. Then in there, there's a branch. Then I'm going to add a bud there. And then the bamboo leaves is a movement we did in warm-up. It's just light pressure, light. Now, bamboo leaves are a little bit lazy. They're going to point down. And my brush is still loaded with the two-tone, and that's going to create some striations in the leaves. I have about 2 or 3 leaves at the end of each stalk. Then I'm going to do another set. Down here, again, it's just light, one hair, add pressure, lift up as I move down. Need to reload the brush and resharpen. Start light. Add pressure, go light. Notice the branches again, the leaves are all either pointing down or slightly horizontal, but I don't have leaves pointed up. Light, heavy, light, light, heavy, light. And there's my bamboo.